Hello there. Well, today we are on episode number 8 of Arcane, but you know that. You clicked the link for a specific reason. We left episode 7 on an interesting way. Jinx supposedly committed suicide, thereby killing Echo. I don't buy either one of their deaths, but what do I know? And on top of that, the turntables have turned, as Michael Scott would like to say, because Caitlyn is now the wounded one, and Vi has to take care of her. So she is going to take Caitlyn probably back home, I guess. I don't know. She's probably going to get good medical attention there, or maybe to go see Chase. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But Victor is also turning into a monster, so lots happening, lots of plot lines still going strong. So why don't we I always do this, but before we get started, why don't you like and subscribe this video? It would help me out a lot, and if you want to subscribe, do that now. If you want to like later after the reaction, that's fine, but until then, let's get into it. This looks like the Iron Throne after Daenerys destroyed everything. Sorry, spoiler alert if you've not seen Season 8 of Game of Thrones, but you probably should not.
Kino says war is a failure of statecraft.
Your brother thinks he can talk his way out of anything. He fancies himself a fox among the wolves, but mark me, child.
A fox among the wolves, I like that.
You must learn to be both the fox and the wolf.
You'd give me the room.
I will give you the world, child, if you prove you can take it. A wolf has no mercy.
Yeah, that is nightmare-inducing. And she sleeps under a river of blood painting. That's crazy. It's interesting because I think he does truly love her and adore, like, as a daughter. But if they get caught on the bridge, they're in big trouble. Oh, she got the blue orb.
It's gone.
She got the gem.
What?
It's a stare down. Oh boy.
Sir? You alright?
He's gonna vomit. Yeah. He got evidence.
Who lives here? Another counselor friend of yours?
Oh, badass.
Could we have a word, Caitlyn?
She looks a little disheveled. Give her a minute before you have a word. Come on.
You're a counselor's daughter. Your actions reflect on the entire body.
My actions? You know what else reflects on the council? It's citizens living on the streets, being poisoned, having to choose between a kingpin who wants to exploit them and a government that doesn't give a shit.
She can get angry, but it's true.
I'll schedule an audience.
Schedule. Very British.
Thank you.
This is a good opportunity for Caitlyn to become the head of the Enforcers, if she plays her political cards right.
I believe I can save her, but the process would be demanding.
She won't die, Doctor.
That's the spirit.
She can't.
Please understand this is for your sanity.
Did he knock him out so that he could actually work on Jinx, or?
There's bigger fish than Silco.
Like who? Her mother. Oh boy. That's like a Darth Vader or Emperor entrance right there, I think. It even had the notes. Dun, dun, like the low notes.
Your brother's gone.
That means she's heir.
Your Jay's Talus has turned his eye to Hextech weaponry.
I knew it.
War is coming.
Piltover isn't like Noxus. War isn't our first and every recourse. I sponsored Hextech to protect the city,
Interesting.
not burn it to the ground.
So I guess she's kind of like Mel is kind of like the Tyrion of this show. Like, she truly does have the best interest of the city at heart. Seemingly, I don't.
We'll present our case to the council
Oh boy.
tonight.
Kind of. Oh my god.
I'm afraid it will only get worse.
This is trippy in the worst possible way. That's what I imagine being on meth is like. Gross. He reuses his tools. That's gross.
What have you done?
I saved her life.
It's a good answer. I don't know what he's doing down here. Is he just like... They said they were giving him a retirement, but I guess he wants to do exploration? Like, he should have done this a while ago, to be honest.
Oh, are you all
Yeah.
right, lad?
Shocking.
Fine.
He's
I
alive.
just-
Shocking.
Sprained my ankle. Are you Counselor Heimerdinger?
Well,
It's just Heimerdinger now.
What are you doing on this side of the river?
I wanted to offer my assistance to the citizens of the Undercity, but it seems I'm unwelcome.
this is quite an introduction to your girlfriend's mother.
I do have other matters, so if you'll excuse
The
me.
threat of the Undercity is real. Your leadership is impotent. The Council is the problem. The mind hiding behind the body. Navigating your current crisis requires expertise you lack. I want you to succeed here, Jace. To grace the world with Hextech. But if you don't accept certain realities, I fear you'll end up like General Parlek. Slaughtered with your eyes closed.
Oh boy. The lighting in here is very indicative. It's dark as shit in this council room.
Councillors, my daughter has a unique insight into our situation.
Thank you. People are starving, sick, ravaged by Shimmer. They live in constant fear of the coordinated efforts of violent crime lords. One man leads these efforts, Silco.
What does this Silco even want from us?
He believes the Undercity should be independent. He calls it the Nation of Zorn.
What about these? Do you know who made them?
Her name is Jinx.
This Jinx has the gemstone.
Oh boy.
Then we have to go in by force.
They have Shimmer.
We have Hextech.
Hextech versus Shimmer.
It must be our last resort. There may be a diplomatic solution.
Like...
What? You want to negotiate with him?
It's interesting because we're getting two very interesting opinions here. Because you would think Vi wouldn't want war brought to the lanes, especially by enforcers, but she's flipped a lot.
I can fix this.
You can't. This is how things are, how they've always been. I was so stupid to think it could change.
What about us?
There is no us.
Oil and water. Was it meant to be?
Heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. Oh my god. If you're in a lab naked, that means you're up to some seedy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, she got dusted. This thing is truly like an infinity. Oh my god. It's mutating.
You want to make Silco pay for what he's done?
Oh, the gauntlet. Oh my god. This is really getting into Avengers territory. There are Infinity Stones. There's a gauntlet.
Shut down his supply, and it's only a matter of time before his own people turn on him.
And then
how
what?
do we do that?
But that's the thing. Like, it's kind of like The Wire, you know? Like, you can take out the Kingpin, but then what comes next if you cut him off? So Vi is using the enforcers here. He has Thor's hammer. That's crazy. That's so cool. There you go. Nice. That's crazy. That's pretty sweet. Oh boy. he just shot a kid. How is this kid still alive? No. He was alive for dramatic effect. To show the death of innocence here. Oh boy. Oh no, it's Jags! So, a lot happened in this episode. A lot of politicking, a lot of stuff is ratcheting up. Not a lot of Jinx in this episode, but her body has been saved. I don't know what her mind will be like if it what she was already crazy before, so who knows what's gonna happen now. It looks like she's taken it to a whole new level with what she did with Caitlyn's bathroom shower. That very creepy. That's not what you want to see when you get out of the shower. What I find interesting though is, well, there are a couple of things I find interesting. One, Echo and Heimerdinger's they literally found each other, so that's interesting, the relationship that they are forming. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Echo may be more important than we previously thought. He might actually become like the leader of the lanes and get a council seat. Jace and Vi working together is also interesting, because especially Vi's turn, because she was so anti-Enforcer, so anti-Piltover, and so pro-lanes, but she has been blinded by her hatred of Silco to the point where she is willing to use Piltover and their technology to take him down. So that's really interesting, an interesting place to be, especially since she had a pretty close relationship with Caitlyn. Caitlyn doesn't want to go to war, and Mel and Chase had a close relationship, and Mel doesn't want to go to war, mostly because I guess Mel doesn't want to be like her mother, which I understand. Her mother is probably a mass murderer, but she's pretty badass. Yeah, just spread eagle in a bathtub with a concubine watching you. That's pretty sweet. That's a pretty good place to be. So, I don't know, a lot's happening. I'm very, very curious how this is all going to get wrapped up in one more episode. Or maybe it won't. Maybe there'll be a season 2. Who knows? Until next time, if you like this, please like and subscribe at the bottom. If you want to follow me and more of my endeavors, I am on Instagram and Letterboxd at mrfilmart, and if you like the artwork you see on my Instagram, it is probably available for purchase on the Mr. Filmart shop on Etsy. So, I think that's it. That's enough, and cut.